So according to Hernando County, the pier is more than 55% damaged. So FEMA says it has to be taken down. But before they can do anything, underwater surveys must be done to preserve our history. Well known to Hernando County residents, the Bayport Pier is a popular spot to catch fish. But the pier is broken, and it has been since Hurricane Hermine blew through Florida in 2016.
As a native of Hernando County, I fished on this pier when I was 7 years old, so it's a great place for Hernando County.
It's also one of great historical significance. Below the water surface is a ship used by the Confederate Army during the Civil War.
Florida here was like a pioneering backwater area, so this is kind of very significant, and we'd want to preserve it.
David Latassi with the Historic Hernando Preservation Society says there was a naval engagement with blockade runners in 1863. It was one of the very few in Florida. In order to preserve the ship near the pier at Bayport and a handful of other targets, underwater assessments must be completed before the old pier can be torn out and a new one installed.
The shipwrecks out here haven't really been thoroughly surveyed to the point on whether we know which ship is which ship related to this engagement, and so that has a lot of historical content.
Commissioner Wayne Duke says the underwater survey will cost the county up to $75,000. Rebuilding the pier will cost about $800,000, with FEMA covering 75% of it.
History is a big deal when you have this kind of history here with the Civil War.
And that's why everything is being done to protect it. From the surface, you can't see the ship, just the markers to show its placement. It will stay there because underwater is where this ship is best preserved. Now, the underwater assessment will begin in 2 to 3 weeks. A brand new Bayport Pier will be constructed and should reopen by next spring.